Dear students, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about non-aromatic compounds and the type of reactions the aromatic compounds undergo generally. So these two we will discuss today. And the other class we have discussed about aromatic and non-anti-aromatic compounds. Okay, so compounds in basis of aromaticity. On the basis of aromaticity, compounds are of three types. One is one minute. So one is aromatic compound, second one is anti-aromatic compound, and third one will be non-aromatic compound. Okay, first one will be aromatic, second is anti-aromatic, third one will be non-aromatic. Okay, so what is aromatic? If it contains, according to Huckel's rule we are discussing, 4n plus 2 pi electrons, then it is aromatic. And it should be cyclic, it should be planar, all the carbons should be sp2 hybridized. So these are the four rules to say whether the compound is aromatic or not. Okay, coming to anti-aromatic compound, it should follow 4n rule, 4n electrons rule, 4n pi electrons. It should be cyclic, it should be planar, and it should be sp2, all the carbons should be sp2 hybridized. So these two we have discussed along with examples in the other class, last class. Okay, today we are going to discuss about non-aromatic compounds. Only one thing, if all the carbons in the atom or molecule are not sp2 hybridized, if all the carbons in the molecules are not sp2 hybridized, or if the molecule is not planar, okay, it is not planar, then it is non-aromatic compound. See here, we study with the example. So see, you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 carbons. So, and it is a cyclic molecule. So 7 means hept, cyclic hept, cyclohepta. How many enes you have? 3 enes. Cyclohepta trinyl anion. So how many electrons are there? Pi electrons. 6 electrons from the 3 pi bonds plus 2 electrons from this negative charge. Totally it is 8 pi electrons. Okay, but this compound contains 8 pi electrons. It should be anti-aromatic. It should be anti-aromatic. Okay, but you can see that this carbon is sp3 hybridized, so it does not follow the rule that all should be sp2 hybridized. Okay, so it is a non-aromatic compound. Okay, next one is, you have to see here, that is cyclooctatetraene. Actually the structure was given in the earlier page also. You can draw here like this. Okay, so it contains 8 carbon atoms and 4 double bonds, tetraene. Okay, tetraene, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, these are the carbon atoms. Okay, so this big molecule will not be stable under planar conditions, so it adopts a non-planar structure like this. What is non-planar? These 4 carbon atoms, 1 2 3 4, will be in one plane, and this 1 2 3 4, these 4 will be in a different plane. Okay, these will be in one plane and these will be in a different plane. So this type of structure is called non-planar structure. So anything which contains non-planar structure is non-aromatic, even though it has, what is that? Even though it has a sp2 hybridized carbon atoms and cyclic structure. So this is about the non-aromatic compounds. Okay, so next we are going to study about the electrophilic substitution reaction, which is very important type of reactions for aromatic compounds. Okay, so aromatic compounds, as we know, have 3 triple bonds, 3 double bonds in them. Benzene has 3 double bonds. So regarding alkenes and alkynes, what we have studied, they generally undergo electrophilic addition reaction because they have excess of electrons, right? Here in the same way, benzene also have excess of electrons, but this benzene does not undergo electrophilic addition reaction. It undergo only electrophilic substitution reactions. Why this is happening? because when the addition takes place, like a electrophilic addition reaction takes place, what happens is this pi bond gets disturbed and the benzene will lose the aromaticity. Okay, like this is the electrophilic addition, right? Electrophilic addition of halogen acids. So initially the H plus and Cl minus will be formed. The H plus, which is electrophile, will attack on the double bond and takes away the electrons towards it to form the CH bond. Remaining carbon will have positive charge and the Cl will come and attack here to form CCl bond. So this is about electrophilic addition. But what is happening if this benzene undergo electrophilic addition reaction? One of the double bond is missing now. So if the double bond is missed, then how come we can maintain the aromaticity in that benzene ring? It is not possible. So aromatic character of the benzene is lost because of a electrophilic addition reaction. So these compounds, that is aromatic compounds, they doesn't undergo electrophilic addition reactions. They undergo only electrophilic substitution reactions. See here, this is a benzene ring and this is a electrophilic reagent. What is meant by electrophilic reagent? That reagent which produces the electrophile. For example, you take methyl chloride. So in methyl chloride you will get CH3 plus and Cl minus because chlorine is more electronegative when compared to the methyl group. Okay. So now this becomes the electrophile and this total is called the electrophilic reagent. So this is the methyl is the electrophile. So what is happening here? Benzene ring, when it is attacked with the electrophilic reagent like I explained now. So what is the thing that is happening? You know that benzene has 6 carbons and 6 hydrogens, right? Benzene has 6 carbons and 6 hydrogens. So now if the electrophilic substitution, what is meant by substitution? In the games you see one player will be substituted by other, that is called substitution. So if electrophile is substituting one of the hydrogen, then it is called electrophilic substitution reaction. What happens now? This place is occupied by the incoming electrophile. Then what is the product expected? The expected product is like this. So in place of one of the hydrogen, that electrophiles comes and attack on the benzene, giving rise to a new product. Plus what is the thing which is left over, which has come out of this benzene ring, is a proton. It combines with the negative part of the reagent and forms a HY. You can see here HY. So this is the total reaction of electrophile. Okay, electrophilic substitution reaction means the electrophile in the reagent, it substitutes one of the hydrogen on benzene ring. Means in place of proton, this electrophile goes and attack and gives rise to a new product, hence it is called as substituted product. Okay, so in order to completely understand this, you need to know about benzene structure clearly. Benzene, it has how many carbons? 6 carbons, right? These 6 carbons undergo sp2 hybridization. What is the atomic number of carbon? 6. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Excited state electronic configuration 1s2, 2s1, 2p3. Okay. So what happens? 2s1 and 2p3 like this. Okay. So s orbital will have 1 electron, 2s orbital and 2p orbital will have 3 electrons. Now among these 3 orbitals only combine, that is s and 2p orbitals. They give rise to 3 hybridized orbitals of equal energy. Okay, each having 1 electron. Okay, now the carbon having one of the, we will discuss only with a, see like this. Okay, so these are the 6 carbons which we have in the benzene ring. Okay, each carbon will have how many sp3 hybrid orbitals? 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Hydrogen will have 1 electron in it. Now this 1 electron of hydrogen combines with the carbon. 6 hydrogens combines with 6 carbons to form CH bonds, 6 CH bonds. Okay, now this carbon is having, this one electron is used up. Now this carbon is having two more electrons like this, okay, to each carbon. Now what will happen? This side it will form a bond with this carbon, and this side also this will form a bond with this carbon. In this way, each carbon will form two sigma bonds with two carbon atoms, adjacent carbon atoms, and one sigma bond with the hydrogen atom. Now you have one p orbital left over that is not used in hybridization. Okay, this is a p orbital with an electron in it, and this is a p orbital with an electron in it. In the same way, all the carbon atoms will have the p orbitals with a single electron. Now what will happen? They undergo lateral overlap like this. Lateral overlap like this to form, what is that formed bond is called pi bond. Okay, so in that way, first for the benzene ring, what is happening? The 6 carbon atoms undergo, what is that, sp2 hybridization to form 3 bonds. Okay, 2 with the carbon atoms and 1 with the hydrogen. Later on they undergo lateral overlap to form 3 pi bonds. So in this way, benzene has, what is that, 3 pi bonds, and these are the hydrogens. In the structures which we see in the book, we don't have the specific notation of carbon and hydrogen, because for the sake of easiness they remove that. Okay, ఇంత పెద్ద స్ట్రక్చర్ చూపించడం కష్టం కాబట్టి దే సింప్లీ show the benzene like this. Okay, so if one of the hydrogen, this bond means 2 electrons, right? So when attack of a electrophile like this, if these electrons are polarized here to get a negative charge here, and this electrophile attack here, this will be removed as a proton, and this will combine with the Y minus to give the HY, and what is the product obtained? Benzene with the electrophile substituted. So this is about the electrophilic substitution reaction of benzene. Okay, in the next class we will study about the mechanism.